Hi, I'm Jong and welcome to the Racing Line, and this is your 2014 Shell Advanced Youth Cup. And right now, we are going to feature the Expert 130 Underbone in Cagayan de Oro. Check this out. Welcome back to the Racing Line. Hi, I'm Jong and welcome to your Shell Advanced Youth Cup here in Cagayan de Oro City. And this is the Expert 130 Underbone, Roland King Ganotise, Vinji Coloma, Joven Milania, Romeo Sigan Jr., Leopold Bacchus, and Chris Carlos Samuga. These are the top names here in Mindanao, eyeing for the Expert 130 Championships, and of course the winner for this one will go to the Cagayan de Oro Race of Champions and eventually hope to land in the top 4 for the Mindanao champion and fight against the top 4 in Davao City, and only one will represent the Mindanao. Here we go. Expert 130, a good start there for Roland King Ganotise. Vinji Coloma squeezed his bike past that one. Oh, a rider went down, and that is Leopold Bacchus and Chris Carlos Samuga, I think. Here we go. 10 laps of racing for the final hit of your Expert 130 as Roland King Ganotise. There we go. On to the last corner, into the start finish line straight away as Joven Milania squeezed his bike on the inside. So far, so good for Roland King Ganotise, and look at that one. The gap has widened here for Ganotise. That is the gap between him and Vinji Coloma. 2 laps down in this 10-lap race. It's a very hot Sunday afternoon here in Cagayan de Oro City, and the race is getting hotter right here as Joven Milania is closing in on Vinji Coloma. There we go. That's the gap between Ganotise and Vinji Coloma. And there we go. That was a while ago. We saw Joven Milania closing in. Let's show you a replay right here. This is a replay of the starting sequence as Ganotise squeezed his bike into the inside, and so is Vinji Coloma. There we go. That's the action a while ago. Right now, 4 laps down as Roland King Ganotise is breaking away here. This is your Shell Advanced Youth Cup 2014. This is the elimination round on the right to be invited for the Shell Advanced Asia Talent Cup, which will be happening in Sepang, Malaysia during MotoGP time in Malaysia this coming October. Thank you, Filipina Shell, for making Mindanao and Visayas part of that selection. We'll be having 1 rider in Mindanao, 1 rider in Visayas, and 1 rider in Metro Manila and Luzon, and another one in Luzon, of course, and that will be 4 riders all in all to represent the Philippines for the Shell Asia Talent Cup and hope to be selected for 2015 pool of racers. It's going to be a very exciting one as Roland King Ganotise starts his, there we go, on the last corner and starts his 7th lap. Oh, it's getting the rear tires. Inside corner there. Ganotise sort of relaxed right now. Show you a replay right here. There we go. That was how Joven Milania was able to squeeze his way past his teammate Romeo Sigan. So now he's currently in 3rd. 3 laps down, or 2 laps down here. Ganotise, Coloma, and Milania. Jovel Milania started third on the grid, but Osigan was able to grab that third position due to the infraction at the opening of this race. As Roland King Ganutise starts his last lap of the race. So far so good for all the racers right here. Few more corners right here for Roland King Ganutise. Speed trap there and onto the hairpin going to the start-finish line as he takes on the checker flag. Roland King Ganutise winning this one. Vinji Coloma in second and Joven Milania for third. This is your Shell Advanced Youth Cup only here on the racing line. Congratulations to Roland King Ganutise of Suzuki Phoenix V-Man Racing for winning the Expert 130 of our Cagayan de Oro leg for the Shell Advanced Youth Cup. Ganutise will now proceed with the Cagayan de Oro finals and hope to land in the top 4, the right to compete for the Mindanao finals. Please do check out the rest of our races here. We still have a lot more to feature in our Shell Advanced Youth Cup, only here on the racing line.